Well, hello everyone, and welcome.
Hi, Bill.
We're here to kind of wrap things up. I guess this is the end of a couple of long but really great days, and I'm glad you all were here to share it with us. We're going to take one last look at social media and what it might mean for your business. We've been talking a little bit about that over the last couple of days, and so we're going to just take one more look at it with a really great panel of business leaders and thought leaders who are doing some great things in the social media world. So thank you for being here. And to give you a kind of an idea of what the session is going to be like, this is my slide deck. So if you're really into like PowerPoint, I can't do this, may not be a session for you. So we're just going to kind of have a real informal conversation and talk about some of the things that are working and what might not work. See what you all are interested in as well. So, first, some introductions. My name is Bill Sheridan. I am the editor with the Maryland Association of CPAs. And from a social media perspective, I do most of the writing and the editing on the MACPA's blog, which is CPA Spotlight. I produced a weekly podcast called, the blog is CPA Success, the podcast is CPA Spotlight. Handle our Twitter accounts, and manage our social networking accounts on Facebook, LinkedIn, and we're going to be doing a little bit of experimenting with a social network called Ning as well. And I'm trying to keep up with Tom Hood in Second Life as well. So we're doing dipping our toe into pretty much all the pools and seeing what works. So let's get some introductions to the rest of the panel now, and just let us know who you are and what you're doing from a social media perspective. Francine, let's start with you.
I'm Francine McKenna, and I'm primarily a blogger. I'm the author of the blog Ray the Auditors, or Read the Auditors, REPHAGATORS. The lawyers taught me how to say Ray the Auditors, like N. Ray lawsuit. Since I read about a lot of lawsuits, I guess that's kind of cool. I Twitter, but that's in service to the blog, for the most part. Other than that, it's built on the foundation of LinkedIn because I am an accountant and an auditor, and so that's where I started. But the rest of my social media presence is pretty simple. I'm only on Facebook out of necessity. It's not really enamored with it, but I'm there out of necessity.
Hi, I'm Alexandra DeFelice. I'm a senior editor for Journal of Accountancy. As far as my social media history, I started off with LinkedIn. That was just really for business purposes, to keep in touch with people and let them know in case I switched jobs. Then, at my old job, which, as some of you know from my last session, I just left 5 days ago, so I wore no hoop for that. I started a blog called Accounting Tomorrow, and I was also, in conjunction with that, I started a Facebook page and a Twitter account, which Twitter was mostly to draw hits to the site, but the Facebook page was more to connect with young CPAs in the industry, and then to draw them to the website, to the Accounting Tomorrow blog, and therefore our larger website, which was mostly targeted at an older generation of CPAs, and we're trying to target younger people. The Journal of Accountancy, which I work for, they have a Twitter account. They are not on Facebook yet, but I am now on Facebook individually, and I'm sending tweets through the Journal of Accountancy, which they started off originally just drawing hits to their site as well, but then they started quoting people from various conferences, including this one. And one of the biggest tweets actually that drew success was an interview with Tom Hood about making social media work for you. So that's where we're at right now.
My name is Rick Telberg, and I work with a company called Bay Street Group, LLC. You might know me from the AI CPA Insider newsletters. You might know me from CPA Trendlines. At one time I worked at Accounting Today also. I'm doing a lot on Twitter and finding that it is a good way to follow what's going on in the business. And one of the things that I'm following, like everybody else, is how CPAs are migrating
Communications Director for the State Chamber of Commerce. And I manage our blogs, our Twitter account. We're about to launch a Facebook page. We also have a LinkedIn group. And one of the really neat things about my job is I get to work with creative agencies and marketing agencies who are members as well. And I see how they're applying their knowledge in these social channels to other types of businesses, whether they be service businesses, financial institutions, healthcare institutions. And I get to learn from them and apply that knowledge and help our members prosper in this social channel.
Hi, my name is Edith Orenstein. I'm the Director of Accounting Policy Analysis at Financial Executives International, or FEI. We're a membership association for senior financial executives, CFOs, controllers, treasurers, tax directors, etc. I write the FEI Financial Reporting blog, which was actually launched in 2004 by Colleen Cunningham, who's sitting in the back, the former president of FEI, so she gets all the credit for that. She's now with Resources Global International. FEI also has a group on LinkedIn, and it's in your handouts on that slide as well. FEI is, I guess, you have to qualify at certain levels to be a member of FEI, have certain positions, but if you're interested in what FEI does and kind of following news and events, our conferences, and other things that you can take part in with respect to FEI, you can join our LinkedIn group. Also, recently started on Twitter, learned about that from Francine McKenna, and I find Twitter very helpful for seeing breaking news, and actually I like seeing links to people's opinions on things. I find it very useful actually in terms of writing the blog and writing other news.
So I guess my first question for you guys, and you can just make it be an open-ended question for anyone who has an opinion on it. I talk with a number of people in the CPA profession and in the association world who are still reluctant to maybe make that leap in social media or don't see the value, or for some reason or another just haven't gotten involved. And my response typically has been, well, you know, that's okay. It's not for everybody. You know, people adopt it at their own speed. And it just may not work for you, and that's okay. And lately, I'm beginning to wonder if that's really the right answer. I mean, maybe it's not okay. I guess my question is it still optional at this point to be using social media tools, or is it becoming more of a requirement?
Let me give you a suitably snarky answer for that. Social media, like any media,